I wanted to walk us through our spinner challenge. So if you haven't had a chance to try it yet, pause this video, have a look at the link in the description, and give it a try on your own. Assuming you've done that already, I'm going to walk through how this code works and how we can finish it off. So it's a fairly simple project. It has one sprite, which is this arrow right here. And it has one backdrop, which is the colorful graphic of the spinner. So how it works is when the space key is pressed, the arrow is going to turn a random amount of degrees between 1 and 360. So it will randomly point to one of the colors on our spinner, which is what we want. And then we have a series of conditional statements. And that's these orange blocks, these if-else blocks that lets the computer, the code, check which color the spinner is pointing to. Now I had to do something a little bit different with the costume of the spinner. I added this black dot to the very tip of it just because otherwise the arrow itself is touching more than one color at a time. So I wanted it just to check where the tip of the arrow was pointed. So it's not the prettiest solution. Maybe you can think of a better one, but that's what I did. And so as you can see right now, if we give it a try, it touched purple. So it went through the code and it said, if the color black is touching purple, then play the ba sound until done. So it was touching purple, so it checked that, got to there, and that's as far as it needed to go. In this case, it's touching blue, so it checked. Was it touching purple? Nope. So then otherwise it's going to check, is it touching red? Nope. Then it's going to check, is it touching orange? Nope. So because it's run out of options, it's going to do this else statement, which just says, how can I finish the code? So it's going to check them in order, and it's going to basically make a decision on what to do based on the conditions that we've set up for it. So to finish this off, I'm actually going to get rid of that. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to add another if-else, nesting it right in here. I'm going to go to my sensing blocks and get another color sensing block. So if the color black is touching, and we have this eyedropper tool right here, which is really handy, so we can make sure to get the precise color we need. So if it's touching yellow, I want it to play the moo, perhaps. And otherwise, if it's touching green, so black is touching green, then we're going to play the sound dog. And if it's not touching any of those colors, then it must be touching blue. So I can kind of take a bit of a shortcut here, and I can just, without even checking, assume that it should play the last sound. So let's test it out and make sure that it's working as we think. So purple was the sheep, good. Green was the dog, perfect. Orange, it croaked. Green was the dog again. It's chirping. There we go. All right. So it seems to be working as we thought. Perhaps you can think of some additional things to add to this, but as of right now, you've seen how to make conditional statements work and how to use them in this nested fashion so that you're checking more than one thing in your project, which is pretty cool. So give that a go and see what else you can make with conditional statements.